how to get revenge on him. I didn't tell anyone. My name is Daisy Parker, and I trusted the wrong person. I was a university student. Simple, focused, not rich, not powerful, just a girl trying to build her future. Then came Lily. She was different, rich, confident, fearless. She lived a life I had never seen. Daisy, you deserve better. Come with me, she used to say. At first, I ignored her world, but slowly, she pulled me in. Late night drives, expensive places, new people, people I didn't belong with. One night, she smiled and said, "Let's go for a drive. Just us and some friends." I didn't know that I was walking into a trap. They were all there. Rich boys, arrogant girls, loud, careless, vulgar. The kind of people who think money can buy everything, even people. We drove far from the city, music blasting, everyone laughing, except me. I felt it. Something was wrong. And then they stopped the car. One girl stepped out and scratched my car. Another boy kicked it hard. I panicked. "What are you doing?" They laughed. One of them grabbed my bag. Another took my phone. "Relax, you can afford it, right?" They mocked. I looked at Lily, my last hope. "Lily, stop this, please." But she didn't move. She didn't speak. She just looked at me and smiled. That moment destroyed me. "She's with us," one of the girls said. Everything went silent inside me. It wasn't random. It wasn't a mistake. It was planned by her. They humiliated me, took my money, left me alone in the dark. No help, no support, no one. That night, I cried until my voice disappeared. But something else died too. My innocence. Her revenge. I didn't tell anyone, not my family, not the university, because I knew something. They were powerful, rich families, connections everywhere. They weren't afraid of consequences, but they made one mistake. They thought I was weak. They thought I would stay silent. They were wrong. I stopped being Daisy, the quiet girl. I became someone else. Focused, cold, patient. I started watching them, their habits, their secrets, their weaknesses. I didn't rush. I waited. Days turned into weeks. And then I started my game. I collected evidence, recorded their illegal parties, captured their crimes, drugs, damage, threats, everything. Piece by piece, I built their downfall alone. No help, no fear. And one day, I released everything. Anonymous, clean, perfect. The internet exploded. Their names went everywhere. Police got involved. Their rich families couldn't hide everything. Their image destroyed. Their power gone. And Lily, she came to me, crying, begging, "Daisy, I'm sorry. Please fix this." I looked at her. No anger, no tears, just silence. "You didn't just hurt me," I said calmly. "You taught me how to survive." I turned away and walked, not as a victim, but as a storm they created. Final line. I am Daisy Parker. I was alone. I was betrayed. But I didn't beg. I didn't break. I took my revenge. And I did it alone. My life took another turn, and I thought I had already seen the worst of life. I was wrong. After university, I chose marriage, not because I was weak, but because I believed in love. I believed in peace. I believed that maybe this time life would be kind to me, but I didn't know I was going to a different kind of prison. At first, everything seemed normal. A new home, a new life, a new beginning. But slowly, that dream began to crumble. His words changed. His tone became cold, and then cold turned to control, and control turned to violence. The first time it happened, I told myself it was a mistake. The second time, I blamed myself. The third time, I stopped crying because crying didn't change anything anymore. It wasn't just physical pain, it was worse. Mental torture, constant humiliation, feeling like I no longer existed. I started to lose myself again, just like before. But this time, there was no Lily, no one to save me, just silence. One night, I looked at myself in the mirror, HURT broken, silent, and I asked myself a question. Is this my life? And in that moment, something inside me snapped, not in weakness, but in strength. I made a decision. I left, not easily, not peacefully, but finally, I chose freedom over fear. One chose myself over suffering, and I filed for divorce. People talked. Some accused me, some judged me, some called me weak, but they didn't know the truth. Leaving wasn't weakness. Leaving was survival. Then, I did something unexpected. I chose law. I enrolled in legal studies, not for revenge, but to understand. I wanted to know how many women like me remain silent. How many suffer behind closed doors? How many have no voice? And I promised myself, I would be that voice. The days turned into years. The pain turned into control. The struggle turned into strength. And Daisy Parker was no longer just a victim. She was becoming something else. Something powerful, something unstoppable. And one day, as I stood in the courtroom, not as a victim, but as a legal mind, I realized something. I hadn't just escaped my past. I had turned it into my future. I am Daisy Parker. I was broken in my own home. I escaped a life that tried to destroy me, and one rebuild myself from nothing. I didn't just escape the pain. I turned it into strength. I became a support and a voice for the oppressed. My mother was so happy. I also found great peace. I feel like I have taken my revenge in silence. Thank you.
Please subscribe my channel.